this whole area, Phoenix area, for the past year or so. My story really starts probably about 6 years ago. I've been traveling a lot throughout the country just through work, and just constantly on a plane, constantly in a different facility, just working. And it got to the point where I was probably working 60 to 70 hours a week and just taking on more and more responsibility. I was working in this plant, and out of nowhere, I thought I started to have a heart attack. I actually ended up taking the ambulance to the hospital, and what it ended up being was just a panic attack, a severe panic attack. And I had never, really hadn't known much about that at all. But really, it was just a ton of stress that just kind of built and built and built up. And my body just had had enough, and it was like, all right, it's time to stop what you're doing, figure this out. We were in Connecticut, and project manager in construction, somehow definitely did not get away from stress. That continued to pile on.
I got to Connecticut, and I just started driving up and down the road looking for a job, and I found this place that I just walked in and got this job, and amazing experience. And it was a chiropractor who was also an acupuncturist and a kinesiologist. And so when we found out that we had to move a year later, I went to the kinesiology website and found Dr. Force, and that was the best thing that could have happened to us.
So part of, Kara finding that kinesiologist in Connecticut was, starting to see him was basically my first sense of hope. We knew we were going to continue some sort of treatment, and that's where Kara did the search and found Dr. Force online. So, and I think you're the guy there, looked at his credentials and stuff, said, yeah, this is the one you want to go see.
There was a whole list of them in the area, and I was like, this guy's really, he's really good. Getting here, I find out from Dr. Force that I have the methylation dysfunction. So then I find the supplements I need for that, and totally supportive. I feel so much better with that. And actually every month I would have this limp. I would start limping, and people would ask, are you limping? Did you hurt yourself? I didn't even know I was limping. I didn't think I was walking any different at all. And yeah, it was it was just hormones that was causing my hip muscles to be affected, and I feel so much better with that. I'm so much more balanced with that. And then I find out that he does this emotional technique that has really, really helped me a lot. I didn't really realize how much childhood stuff was affecting me now, and it's been huge. He's just through one treatment, then the first treatment that he did with the emotional technique, I went home, I felt stronger in myself.
One of the things that I've really kind of enjoyed about this process too, of taking control of your own health, was Dr. Force's approach of you getting to understand it, right? So, and taking a broader look at your overall body and system. And I've never, I don't think I've ever had such a thorough examination on my first visits here. Things were checked, everything from eyes to ears. The whole body was just scanned, and that, it was completely thorough, and that gave me a lot of confidence in his interest in my health, first of all, and just that, hey, we're going to look at the whole spectrum here, and let's find the root of this cause and what's really going on in your body. Not let's a lot of doctors you go to, there'll be let's dial into this one little symptom here and treat that, and all that does is it's kind of like a surface coating, and then something else is going to pop up over here. And so taking that approach and understanding that we got to work from the ground up. And even in the treatment, the initial treatments and different supplements that we started with were more of the grounding of my health and getting that base, and then we'd fine tune that through each treatment. And over the course of 6 months, the changes from the beginning to the end, it was just, to this day, I have never had an episode like I've had, even just a year ago. I almost forget what it was like, to be like I was for the past 6 years,
Yeah.
And that was, that was a huge change just in 6 months. And so just growing in, strength, not only physically, but mentally.
The really neat thing about Dr. Force is he's so passionate about what he does that he inspires you to want to learn more yourself. And he doesn't want you just to come in and just have him fix you. He wants you to learn how to fix yourself and how to make your body find that balance and really, yeah, he wants you to be passionate about your health as well.
You can live that healthy lifestyle and not have to depend on doctors that are trying to prescribe every medication under the sun to
hide your issues with pills.
That's right.
I've been trying for years to balance my hormones, and he's definitely helped me with that. And I've had a chronic hip issue. He's definitely helped me with that. I've had emotional, actually childhood trauma stuff that he has really helped me with. He's really strengthened my sense of self, and it's just been an amazing experience for both of us.